Hey, welcome back. Hello, you beautiful noodles, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kalia if you're new, and if you are new, on Mondays I do Music Monday videos. Walk into the room and I feel the stairs. You're wondering if the talent claimed is really here. Can you believe it? It is week 8. It's only 4 more weeks left of this, and I know it sounds wild, but I'm starting to get a bit sad. I'm getting a little bit sentimental already that this is almost over. And not just because it's been super easy for me to figure out what video to do next, but this feels so freeing and so new. So I really want to figure out how I'm going to continue on with it. Anywho, week 8, we are talking about recovering a sense of strength. So let's get right into it. Okay, so we start talking about survival in its most, simplest terms, like, yes, you surviving as a person, but you surviving as an artist, and how there are so many things that happen to us as artists where we start to get these artistic scars. And this was such an interesting concept to hear it said in this way, because I get it, right? Like, I've been in shows or I've sang places before, and there's people that, especially with singing, everybody feels the need to comment on it, and I get it, because that's you're singing, you're making an outward expression of it, but there are so many people who may never seek out being a singer or having that as a profession or doing it in front of people consistently or even doing it in front of more people than their family, and they are so vicious with the criticisms when it comes to music. And for like, being a singer is such a personal thing, right? Especially if you're singing the things that you've written about, things that may have happened to you, things that are literally okay, they're done. Things that have happened to you, or things that you have experienced, things that you know for like you're doing that, and you're expressing yourself in such a way that is so dependent on who you are and how your life is lived, because it changes your voice, your projection, all of that. So when I've gotten those criticisms, I didn't realize that I had and held so many artistic scars, because there's so many people that are just like, well, you could never be that artist, so I don't even know why you would try. And it's like, my God, I get it. There are people that, no bueno, you should never sing again. Okay. And that's just what they want to do. And you can do that, and that's fine. But to know that you have a technical ability, and to know that some of the critique that's coming is not from people that will ever do this, seek to do this, or exist in this space in a way that you are, it now, I feel better about it now after reading this chapter. And that's one of the big things for me, where I feel so much better, because I understand that I do sing, I am a singer, and I am an artist in that way, and there's nothing that anybody could say that will take that away, because that exists in and of me, right? So it makes me feel better, because I understood it. It still hurt, and yes, these things are still going to hurt, because somebody is legitimately criticizing who you are as a person. So I'm still, yet and still, being worked on in that area, but knowing that I am allowed to feel a way about that, like, I can be hurt, right? Like, my feelings could be like, dang, you don't like my music, but what it matters is what I decide to do after that. I cannot stop just because somebody said, oh, I don't like it. Again, I am not for you, and that is fine, right? I know someone's gonna say, well, what if somebody actually is really, really, really bad, but there are people that just like them? Same thing. Even though I said there are some people that should probably, stop, I am not for them. I'm not their audience. I am not their demographic. There are people that love that, and that is fine. Like, I really do hope that you continue to succeed. It's so subjective. It's so subjective when we get into music and the singers, and it is so subjective. So I walk past because the whole point of me saying that was, I feel better about being able to hear criticism and know how to apply it and know how to accept it in a way where it's not, oh my God, everything that I've been doing is of nothing. Like, I should just stop right now. Like, I get that I'm good. So, me understanding that I'm good flows itself into taking these negatives and not saying why me, but saying how can I use it, or saying how can I take my next step, right? And being raised Christian really does help this concept hit home for me super easily, because I recognize that it's a big part of, like, things may be going wrong, but there's always something working for my good in the background. So no matter how poopy life feels like it's getting, or how poopy life actually is being, I recognize that there's something working for my good on the other side of that. And me being here speaking to you now in this apartment in New York is a testament to all of the stuff that started happening. It was meant to happen so that I could be here right now in this moment. And I know for sure, had the path went any other way than the way it did, that this wouldn't be the me that you see now. Even going through the artist way, which has been so instrumental to how I've changed my view of myself, even though a lot of these concepts, like, I recognize them, right? Like, you understand it, but it wasn't resonating in a way where I felt personally moved. And I felt personally moved to actually make some changes and do more, like, do the things that I need to do, because this is so refreshing, right? I feel myself stepping back into who it was that I saw myself being or wished that I could be, outside of any other opinions and just viewpoints and perceptions. That fear of being perceived is getting kicked on out of here. I can tell you that right now by the end of this 12 weeks, because I already feel it now. And people have been telling me, like, that's the thing. This feels different from any other type of change that I've tried to make or establish, because even though it's something that I do, I do my journals, or my morning pages, I take the artist date. Like, a lot of this feels so solo in doing. It's being recognized in the way that I'm interacting with people and just my outlook on life, and how I'm able to be so much more vocal, even when it's not art. Like, talking about what I do, talking about my art, talking about what I'm interested in. It's coming so, it's so much free. It's coming freely. It's coming way easier. Way easier. Those pages, I'm telling you, getting myself out of my head has been so helpful in making it so that I'm supposed to be doing this. There was so many yippity yappity yaps that is just, I wasn't listening to myself. But then I couldn't even hear myself because I didn't know what I sounded like. And all of this self introspection and reflection, and just the way that this year has been going, and this is going past the 12-week year, like, everything is, it's all so connected and so necessary. And I'm so sad for, like, I mourn the previous me, because she really thought that you could just get to the end of everything, and that's, you could just do that. And I understand that she wanted that because it was easier, right? Like, it was so much easier, it was less painful, it didn't stick with you as much. But that's the one thing I needed, is it has to stick with me. It has to have such an imprint on me that I'm not going to forget it. Like, when you memorize your Bible verses when you're younger, or multiplication tables, or just anything that's instilled in you, it's repetition, right? And as crap as that sounds, ripping through all of these artist wounds is helping me reinforce the repetition of, it's not why, but it's what is, like, what's next? What do I do now? What do I do now? I also am very glad that in this chapter they addressed age, because even though I'm only 31, and to be fair, there's people under me that are like, only? And then there are people that are above me that are like, only. So age means nothing, okay? And I know a lot of us artists, there's ego in there still, and I'm working through that ego yet, and still in process. But wanting to be the first person to do something, or wanting to be the youngest person, or to be cemented in history in that like first of type of thing, it's not always necessary. Like, I don't need to be the youngest, I don't know, multifaceted business owner or artist that also, like, I don't need to be the youngest person to do that. I don't need it's not a need. Like, that's not the need. Is to actually create no matter what. The need is to produce and put out and to share. The need is to just do. So wherever I land in the doing is that is me. That's because I am it's the first time that I've done it. So there I am. There's my first. Okay. I'm the youngest that I've ever been to do that because I'm this age now and I didn't wait until I was 60. So reframing that thought process, like, I don't have to be the first, the youngest, the only, I don't have to be. If that happens while I'm doing what I do have to do, that's beautiful. That's all well and good. And I appreciate it. And I'm grateful if it happens. I'm also grateful if it doesn't happen because I know that whatever happens, it is supposed to happen. You get where I'm going with this? Like, I don't have an expectation on where I land in doing my art, in creating all of the things I'm creating. Like, I am slowly but surely letting that go because I need to just do it. Like, I need to just do it. I need to do it and I need to speak about it and it needs to exist. It just needs to be. And that is the only obligation that I have to this entire process, is to just be and to create things to then be and to exist. That is it. That is all. I have to believe in it. I have to do it wholeheartedly. And I have to do it when I don't want to do it. Because I will tell you right now, this video almost didn't get made. I wanted to take a nap. But I recognize that sometimes I got to get through what I feel. Because it can't always be about what I feel. If I know that these things that I'm doing are necessary and needed for that next step, that next part of the process, I have to do it. Because look, my life's going to change and your life will change as well. We can't stick with the expectation that I will always have to interact with these people in this situation in the same way. We are an ever evolving everything, and the way that you interact with everything is ever evolving. And I recognize that, and this is pushing towards this video that I obviously have to make this week, where I recognize that I do change as a person, and the way that my friendships are will change, and how I interact with those friendships and those people will change. And sometimes they end, and sometimes they get better, and sometimes they just kind of are. But that video is definitely coming this Saturday. I can't run from it anymore. So that's going to be great. Anywho, that is the end of this Music Monday where we're talking about week 8 in the artist way. I really want to put a video. I will put a video out on Wednesday, and that video I am not sure about right now because, again, these videos are recorded on Mondays. So I will see. I will see what it's gonna be, and I hope it's gonna be great because the Saturday video I know is gonna come out so much easier. Anywho, I love you, my little beautiful noodle. And if you would like to be loved as one of my beautiful noodles, subscribe to the channel, okay? If you like this video, be sure to like it. If you loved it and you want to be a beautiful noodle, subscribe to this channel so you can follow me on the rest of this journey into God only knows what it's going to be. But I feel so much more confident in all of the things that I was doing, and it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, I'm going to put the stuff out, say the stuff out loud, and I know we go through the whole build in public, and you gotta move in silence. You gotta be like oh my gosh, I forget what the joke is. I was gonna say you move like the K in night, but that's not it. There's another one. What, you know what I'm trying to say? You know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, I get it. Like, move in silence. Oh, like the G in lasagna. There it is. But some of the stuff I have to talk about. I've been doing a lot of things silently and frustrated with not being presented with any opportunities or anything. And oh my God, I know I said that this video was over and I'm so sorry. It's really about to be over in like the next 10 seconds. Okay, you ready? Okay, here I go. I can't be mad at other people for getting opportunities and things when I've never expressed any interest outwardly outside of inside of me and in my journals about wanting to do said thing. So from here on out, if I ever start to get frustrated about that, I'm going to remind myself, you never said anything, so it doesn't matter. If you want it, say something. So be ready to hear about me wanting and saying something. Okay, love you so much, my beautiful noodles. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.